Hi everyone, welcome to Research MD. Dr. Pramil is here, work as a Chief Medical Officer in the United States, also Associate Professor of Medicine. We've been doing series of lecture. What are the other alternatives to decrease our blood sugar, right? Everybody know we can take insulin or some of the medicines like metformin to decrease the blood sugar. But what are the other things we can do to decrease our blood sugar? Studies have shown that most likely by 2050, almost 50% of the population is going to have diabetes, okay? So in order to prevent that, what are the things you can do to decrease blood sugar other than the the allopathic medicines available? That's the main purpose. Today we're going to look at an important plant or seed is pumpkin seed. Okay, pumpkin seed is everybody knows it's an antioxidant. A lot of people are taking it, but most people doesn't know it's going to decrease your blood sugar. Today we're going to teach you how it can decrease the blood sugar, right? So when you look at pumpkin seed, what does it contain? You got active polysaccharides, my friend, and you got beta glucans and pectin. This is the one is going to work on it, okay? And then also contains something called zinc in the pumpkin seed. Those are the two product in the same pumpkin seed is going to help us to decrease our blood sugar down. Remember that, okay? Now let's look at first like what happens. Usually this is a normal. You need insulin to bring your blood sugar down. You got the beta cells of the pancreas produce insulin. They combine with insulin. Receptor substrate activates something called phosphoinositol 3 kinase, protein kinase B activation, gene transcription. Okay. Then it also have another thing with a phosphoinositol 3 kinase. It increases your glycogen synthase also. Glycogen synthesis, the storage form. Once the glucose enter into the cell, it formed into a storage form of glucose, which is glycogen. So, and the other thing is also this one is, it stimulates this glucose transporter 4 and then translocate that into the cell membrane. So the insulin or the glucose can enter into the cell with the help of insulin. Okay. Now, our product, pumpkin seed, contain beta glucans and pectin. It upregulates or stimulates this enzyme in phosphoinositol 3 kinase. So what's going to happen? Increase protein kinase B, gene transcription, and blood sugar goes down. It's also increased glycogen synthesis. Glucose is stored as glycogen, blood sugar glucose goes down. It stimulates this glucose transporter 4 and then increase the translocation. The glucose is going to come from the blood, enter into the cell. Okay, that's what this beta glucan pectin is going to do. Now let's look at this side. What does it do with the zinc? Okay, now this is the normal pathway. You got beta cells, insulin receptor substrate, and that kind of lead into a decreased blood sugar. Now, we have this enzyme called protein tyrosine phosphatase. So, zinc, what does it do? It inhibits this enzyme, protein tyrosine phosphatase. So, the pathway will continue to work well. So, you got beta cells, insulin receptor substrate, and that will decrease the blood sugar. Okay, so again, the zinc is going to inhibit the enzyme protein tyrosine phosphatase, which usually inhibit this in this pathway right here. So this is not going to be inhibited, and then what happened is like this pathway continue. So more insulin help for the blood glucose enter into the cell, your glucose level goes down. Okay, so zinc, what does it do? Inhibit the enzyme protein tyrosine phosphatase, which usually inhibit this pathway from insulin receptor substrate to decreased blood glucose. Okay, so the two mechanisms we need to know. Pumpkin seed is beneficial, so you may want to consider adding into your diet so we can prevent having diabetes. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with another presentation soon. Please help us subscribe to our channel. Without your support, we cannot grow. Thank you. God bless.